Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Panthers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against a Saints defense that will need to be on its game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Newton on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Belly. Here we go. Leopard. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Newton. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the offense lining up first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second down is Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. I think this is a free play for Newton. Going for the deep ball. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Here's Newton now on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Throw
now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is level. Knocked down hard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an offset eye. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throw left side complete. That's McCarthy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCarthy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Cam's going to run the option right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good forward
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Lutz now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on now. What is it? Check 13. Check 13. Come on now. Check 13. What is it? Kill. Let's go.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's McCarthy. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue, line it. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. To throw on second down. Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Last stop. Last stop. Push it back. Push it back.
To throw is Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And now it's blocked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Goodman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one's back to an 8-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, feel a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Set.
To throw again. Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Second down now after the pass completion. To throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Saints on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. This defense figured out something in the line. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on second down is Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. 3rd and 2, Newton. Dancing to it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football, whether he's in the pocket or out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. And the lead is up to 15 now. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Now the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now Cam, option left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
The slot man in motion right. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the offense as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Curtis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he puts it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down following the incompletion. Off play action. Newton. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. gun. Newton. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he cuts it back right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own. Territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
All right, here we go.
Now their throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
A carry here for the big tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 13-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Newton on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They're going to look to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Saints, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.